Copy, copy. Where you bought in, huh?
I was on shoot a trip, but I don't think I will come myself. But he said he will make his way down there.
Like a copy, yeah. Yeah, still very fat cat, you're in some position. Here we go, it's getting up. Nice yawn, yeah. Look at the size of his canines. Very, very big and sharp. Larry, I haven't seen Misha lately, but I've been seeing his tracks along Chitakart line fairly recently, and this morning also we saw a relatively fresh young male leopard tracks, which I assume that it could have been Misha, because the last time the Djuma guy saw him, he headed east into Touchwood. So he might be operating in the eastern part of the reserve, since he has been abandoned by the mother. Yeah? Standing by for Patrick.
Come back. Yeah, go. Yeah, Ryan asked to book that thing, but I said he can come. So maybe you can see him there. Or maybe you can hear when the rest of that.
He's licking himself, yeah. It's also a typical behavior with cats at dawn and at dusk to clean themselves. Hi, says again, and says is asking if the cat nap has the same effect to the wild cats as well, like it does to the regular cats. Very much so, yeah. It does have a same effect to both wild and regular cats. Look at this guy. He's very happy, very healthy, energetic, and everything, yeah. He's gonna try and catch something tonight. There's lots of impalas in quarantine. So he might make his way up to quarantine later this evening. And the good thing about Misha and Duna being within the Mam territory is because they know this area very, very well. So they were born and brought up in this area, so they know where to go and look for food and where there's lots of food, obviously, and where is the no-go area for them. The mother has traveled around with them extensively. And interestingly, the leopards will never ever forget their birthplace. So they will always come back into the area where they were born and brought up. That's the reason why, and we are still seeing Misha and Duna being active within the Mam's territory. Same as lions. I've seen the lions and keep coming back in the area where they were born and brought up. So they have a very, very good memories as well. But if the moms bump on them, then wouldn't tolerate them to some degree. Because she has abandoned them completely. They are completely independent leopards. That's why, and even the boys themselves and the Misha and Duna spend less time together. And it's not the way they grew up. So they grew up as brothers, and they were interacting and socializing and sometimes sharing meals together when they were still too young. And since they have become independent, they are starting to intolerate each other. Very beautiful cat, yeah. Just like at all the spots and all of his body. His eyes and his pink nose makes him so gorgeous. But how could someone think of destroying such a magnificent creature like a leopard. He's going to get mobile soon. So he's yawning rapidly now. And the temperature has dropped. Yeah, go.
I'm coming on Wilbur Road down. So sometime I just come straight to the demo.
Just before the day mall, he's basically Lalapansi, south of the crossing. Yeah. Okay. Just move it up, and then he's. Looks like he's gonna get mobile soon. Yeah. Laurie is also asking if Misha and INDUNA will be a threat to Kurilla's new cubs if they cross path each other. I don't think so. I don't think the cubs will be afraid to the boys. Just to begin with, Laurie, I'm sure the boys know that the mother has a new cubs, and they will be able to recognize them as the brothers or sisters, depending on the sex of the cubs, which no one is really sure about the sex of them. It's still very small. It's very hard to sex them. I have seen the Kurilla's first litters of cubs turn in Tingana, coming across the boys and the mom on the kill. And there hasn't been any threat between the children themselves, but the mom did not tolerate their presence at all, because they were also fully independent. So she just got her head down in the grass and growled at them, and they literally moved off. So yeah, there wouldn't be any threat at all. Yeah, go text. Just stand by there. I'm gonna make my way out. Yeah, Ryan is on lock. Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling out of the sighting. Yeah? Huh? I'm pulling out now, Sydney. You're more than welcome to pull in. How's it, man? Unfortunately, we have to make space available for the other game drive vehicles to come in and have a look as well. Great sighting, eh? Wonderful sighting. I was disengaging the low range. And sometimes it doesn't release properly, so you have to stop and reverse and stop and move forward again, and then it will automatically disengage itself. This way. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Great drive, yeah. And Laura, just to finish off on your question, the reason why, the major reason why the mother leopard wouldn't tolerate the previous cubs to interact with the new cubs is to try and avoid crossbreeding as much as possible. Otherwise, there will be the problem of the crossbreeding. So that's why she has to make sure that she kicks them out and don't allow them to interact with the new cubs. Like we have seen with the Kudu's first leaders of cubs, and they've established the own territories in the western sectors, and another delta in the eastern part of the Djuma Game Reserve, and she also overlaps into the Bershok area, and every now and then they do pass through Kudu's territories, and also even the Kudu herself also overlaps into Imam's territory in Aratusa, and as she comes back into a territory. So they do move around. They'll come through every now and then, but they wouldn't stay in the area for a long period of time. Otherwise, they will end up cross breeding, which is not a very good thing, as you know. That crossbreeding is very problematic with all the animals that live within the Greater Kruger National Park. So yeah, that's basically the entire reason why she separates them completely. And again, leopards are solitary cats. They live the independent life, and they don't need to come across each other from time to time, which sometimes they do. Maybe once in a while they will get together and socialize for a few minutes, and then they go to separate ways again. So it's a very interesting behavior that they have. Anyway, this is the end of our PM Safari. Wonderful drive again this afternoon. As Seb said at the back of the vehicle, saying that the drive this morning is precisely the same as this morning. We started with an elephant in the beginning of the morning drive, and we ended up with the INDUNA, the young male leopard. And again, it happened the same way. This afternoon we saw some elephants first, and we saw quite a few impalas, and the same young male leopard again at the end of the drive. So it's a fantastic drive, I must say, and it's something that it does happen sometime, but not very often, where you'll see the same animals in one day. So, and again, so much for joining us and sending all the questions through. You have been watching World F, and my name is Patrick. Seb has been behind the camera. Melissa back in final control, and have a good day. Bye for now. We'll see you again in the morning.